See you later. Nope. Hello. I'm here. Where are you? Cassandra, hello. Joycey. Beth is such a sweetie. Brittany, Cassandra, Beck. Now I'll show you in just a minute. It's like a traveler's. Holly, Cheshire, Geo, Kendra, Mark. Hey, Mark. Hey, Nancy. I'm so glad Beth sent you. Thank you, Rejoice. Joycey, I got it just before I went live, I think. I may have gotten it just right after, but woo! Welcome to Wiki World. This is nothing unusual for me. And it was no, I'm going to wait for a few minutes. I'm going to wait for just a few. Let some folks get in. Don't you like the way I take a drink of water and sounds like I'm having a vodka? Beth, you're such a sweetheart for referring people. Curly, Munson, Mom, we'll just call you Mom. You're not related to Troy Musson, are you? Oh, Munson. Never mind. Nettie, hi Nettie. I'll remember that about 2 seconds, so forgive me if I call you Mom. Well, it's going to be a good day for that, I think, Beth. The other day I got all excited about Violet, Pink Rose. Golly, you guys. Beth, you did great. I love having new viewers, just in case they've never seen the crazy that goes on over here. Hey, Amy. I said Violet. Y'all get to where you think you'd like it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I always love new subscribers. I do a little bit of everything over here, and a lot of it depends on the mood I'm in or the mood I'm not in. I am a fine artist by trade. I've been trained in portraiture, and I do mixed media because it's so much fun, and the camaraderie in the mixed media groups is unsurpassed. Fine artists tend to be a little more solitary, and a little more reticent to share everything they do. And mixed media, you just do it. You just share it. That's part of the fun of it. So that's why I'm here. And it also helps me relax and just sling paint, even when I'm doing my fine art, because there I have more of a tendency to be realistic, not photorealistic, but representational, so you know what you're looking at. Okay? Don't give me a challenge to do something abstract, because I'm not going to be able to do it. Well, I mean, I might, but freak me out. All right, a few more minutes. We'll wait. Hey, Janet. Thank you, Pink Rose. Yes, Curly T, we can see you. And I know that you and I just connected on Facebook. Hey, Janice. Yeah, never say never. It's hard for me. I mean, I did this a couple of years ago. I did one day of ICAD. And that's hard for me. I keep wanting to find faces and make it realistic. But the other thing about mixed media is that there are so many cool products and paints, and they have our number because they know that if they come out with something new once or twice a year, that we're all going to jump in there and buy it. I've got a whole drawer of Dilutions paint over here that I'm trying to use up before it goes bad, and it really is not my colors. I worked on that. I don't remember where the heck. Well, I don't know where it is. Oh well, it's not the star of the show today. So. The Diane Reevely Media Journal has different paper all the way through it. I started doing the pages in there with a background of the Dilutions paints, and then toned them down with. I'm looking around the room. Toned them down with Distress Oxides, so that it made it a little more less primary. Let's put it that way. Little less primary. Well, I wonder what I did with it. I'd show you, but I guess I won't. There it is. No. Yeah, maybe. Nope. Okay, not going to look for it. We're going to get started here in a minute. Did y'all have fun over at Beth's? I watched for a while, and then hey, Gail. Wanted to get back and focus on what I was doing today. So many good channels. We could watch video YouTubes all day, every day, and never run out of something fun to watch. Ding, ding. It's almost 4. Okay, I'm going to go. Here we go. Hang on to your seats. We got to get through a little bit of my stuff before we can get to the main event. I've had this baby shower invitation for a month, and it sat there where I saw it every day. It was emotional for me, damn it. Ashley maybe we'll come back to that. Ashley was my daughter's best friend, and Sarah passed when she was 14. But the girls that ran around in that group have remained very close. So Ashley's having a baby at 32, and it's a boy. and I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. Daughter Betsy out in Denver gave me a list of things that she likes, and of course, since she's got 5 under the age of 10, she knows what she likes. So, but I just couldn't get my brain wrapped around it. So the other night, it was, let's see, Tuesday night. Now I'm going to flip you off and go over here to this picture. Tuesday night, I was kind of awake off and on all night, and this is what I woke up with. This painting, sorry for the glare. You gonna turn? All right, we're not gonna turn. I did this when I first started painting, and I did it so many times. I did it watercolor, acrylic, and pastel. And Betsy has the framed pastel because we just didn't have room in our downsized place for many more large paintings. But anyway, this one was a print of the acrylic. Did I say acrylic? I didn't say acrylic. And I've got it. But there were 2 prints made. This is like 24 by 36. And the caption says, I love you all the way around the moon and back again. And Sarah would always say 100 million times. So I decided that I was going to get this print. It's a giclée, and touch it up and add some paint. Of course, what do you call it? What did Kincaid used to call it? Enhance. Okay. And actually, I had promised this to her a long time ago. So I decided that the moon, that then we would go with, maybe I could make a journal in 2.5 days, 3 days. And the more I got to thinking about it, I thought, well, it could be the moon and me. So that's what I did. I had this journal. It was one I bought at Barnes & Noble. Let me see what y'all are saying. I try to come back in. Okay, I was just checking. So anyway, this had a calendar in it, and I think they were half off at New Year's. So I thought, that's about the right size for travelers. Let's just do that. And y'all know I've been studying a lot with Robin McClendon, who is a master bookmaker. And you know that I'm friends with Shannon Green, who does the custom keepers. And I'm not going to pull one because I've got a Leaning Tower of Pizza behind me. Whew, I got lint in my eye. Sorry about that. So I took the leather cover, and the first thing I did was I went through all the papers that I have, and I pulled anything that might be, her colors I think are blue and gray. So I pulled whatever I thought might relate to the moon and boy and still be kind of blue and gray mostly. I had this paper. This is a vellum. I may have to replace that one since that corner got messed up. But anyway, it just says baby and it's in boy. It's in blue. And then I went online real quick. I mean, I needed it right then. And I found some printables with the moon. Could be the sun, but I'm calling it the moon. So I printed those, and oh, cool. This is that legal paper that's kind of like parchment. It bled through on the inkjet. Isn't that cool? And I printed it on an inkjet. And so that's that. I've got several different designs. I have some, and y'all know me, I couldn't just stick with gray and blue. There's no way. These are Shannon Green strike sheets, and they're on old plaque papers. And we'll just flip through real quick. Something gray, more Shannon. Just a neutral dark gray, more Shannon. That's a scrap of one of my jelly prints. And glitter paper. You know, it's kind of like the nude Play-Doh, right? And I have folded these papers where I have, odd sizes. Here's the other half of this is one of the other downloadables I got. So you've seen all of that. And then we go to the well, that one's torn too. Look at there. I am so sloppy. This is a piece of canvas and it's upside down. I love not having to sew these into signatures. Another jelly print, and this is just folded over to make a future pocket. I'd like to sew this, but I may not have time because I've just got today and tomorrow. Shower Saturday. Here's another sheet of the download. This is some old Origins paper I had from Canvas Corp. And that'll make a nice little pocket. Each one of these kind of has, well, that one didn't get in there. Kind of has the same or similar papers. Here's another downloadable. There's one of the plats. So these are the back side of the ones I already showed you. And this would be the last one. There's some different ones in here. It's a jelly print I made on photo paper. So now y'all get to help me finish this sucker out. So I figure I've got this much done. Oh, I'm not done yet. I had a book. It was a big ring binder, and I really, really, really wanted to use it. So I did. And I trimmed it down. I had to trim it down, not in an optimal way to make it fit, but height-wise it fits and width-wise it fits. This is, I just thought it was perfect for a baby book. It has calendar and pockets. Nope, let me get that up where you can see it. And they're not really boy or girl. They're not really moon related, but they're stars and hearts. So I figured that was close. So this is not a traditional baby book as much as it is just a journal for a baby. So that's it. And I had to rob the black elastic from one of the custom keepers that I have. So, are you with me? Teresa, Journey. Where did I get what? If you want me to answer, you put it in all caps, please. Oh, I'll tell you, let me see if I can find it real quick. It was on Etsy. And I know I could have found these pieces of art on the open domain, but I didn't have time. So I paid $7.50, I think, for them. There's like 8 sheets. And I'll show you some more of it here in a minute. Let's see, maybe that'll work. I've got my iPad up here too. Just for things like this. SKADIART. Let me type that in. Whoops. No, I don't want to leave. SKADI art. Yeah. Scatty art. Oh, on Etsy. Well, thank you, Teresa, because it may be no-so. Kimberly, hello, hello. I thought about you today. Teresa, it's something that I used in the book. I think. Is this the moon paper? that y'all were talking about? Hey, CB. Is this it? And there's the backside. CB, you missed the waterworks. I'm doing this journal for my Sarah's best friend who's having a baby, and I put it off till the very last minute. I started it yesterday, and the shower is Saturday. I won't go to the shower because I kind of put a damper on things when I show up because everybody's reminded about what we all lost. So Ashley understands. I didn't go to her wedding either because I didn't want to take anything away from her day. So there you have it. Anyway, this is the journal, and the painting that I'm giving her is a print of all the way around the moon and back again. So I'm making this be the moon journal. It's leather, and I'm going to paint. Have y'all seen that? I don't know, everybody's seen it. So it's a half moon, and it's got a little boy fishing for a star. So if I have time, I want to do that on the outside. Robin glazes colors on her journals, and the ice blue is a gorgeous color. I'm tempted, but I may not because I don't have time if it screws up. So, hey, Sherry. Well, it's been 18 years. You'd think that I could get through it, but no. Hey there. Siri thinks I'm calling her. Okie doke. So we got the book. We got the invitation that will go in there somewhere. Now, these are the bits and bobs that I pulled to decorate it with. I've got some old paper with just lines. Now, this will be full of places to write and put pictures and stuff, okay? So I got old lined paper. I've got envelopes. I wish I had window envelopes, but if I glue this down and cut here and then fold it, you get a pocket on one side and a pocket on the other. So I'll put a few of those in there. And I've got a stencil of the moon, which I might use. I got it, so I might use it. And that's just a scrap of deli paper. This is back a long time ago when I was playing with, I think it was gelatos and stuff on a round jelly plate. And I saw them just now, and I thought, we could pretend that's a moon. So we've got that. Another little piece of blue clouds. Here's another one from that collection with Ticket to the Moon. That'll be great on some little tags. I may not use this because the colors are kind of subdued. Y'all tell me if you think, no, leave it out. I've got enough already, okay? And this I might use just for the sky because we're going to the moon, remember? And this is an off print from Canvas Corp. It's got some good color areas that could be cut out and used. Nothing much. And here's another one of those prints from Scatty Art on Etsy. And this is another cool off print from Canvas Corp. Kind of looks like a compass. Big moon face, and we got an airplane. That was all I found on that one. This is a Halloween one, but I found another sun or a moon, calling it a moon. Okay. Then these little things could be cut out. Cut them out. I could cut them out square and tape them down, cut out the center, and then have room for a little picture to go in there. Could be cute. Got alphabet paper. And I've got numbers. Be good for pockets. And let's see, I looked at this the other day and just pulled it I don't think I need anything in here. I think I've got the bases covered. So I'm going to put that over here in my put it back pile. I've got the Tim Holtz it's glassine, yeah, craft glassine. And I think it's really cool. I've had it forever. So I thought I might use that somewhere. This is printed cork. I got it at Walmart one time. And it's real thin. So it'd just be a different texture. I think the only one I see that I like. Of course, I could always use the plain backside. I think just the black zigzag, wherever that is, that, or maybe the white one. So we got that. All right, let me check to see. Hey, Dorinda. All right. Do you have any opinions on the world? I've already shown you what's in here. These are that's a coffee filter from one of those single pop makers that makes a carafe. That's ugly. But I've got these that I did on, this is some kind of a filter paper, a science filter paper. And I pulled them just because they're round and they kind of look outer spacey. That one's not pretty. So I just pulled a few that I had. So we got that. Now here's the little bits and bobs. Here are some 7 Gypsies plastic bags that could be put in there to slip stuff into, like a lock of hair or something like that. Some black tags. Oh, small paper bags. I don't know about y'all, but I tend to lose stuff. And here my map. This is some Tim Holtz stuff. Again, might be good just stick it in a pocket. I've got these little things, which are fun, just little stickers. Oh, I've got tickets from Tim, so that goes with my theme from Scatty, A Ticket to the Moon. Here's some bigger cards, big great tags. Different shape of those. Black tags. More of these are square Tim Holtz. And I don't know what these are from. It looks like these are just scraps from Canvas Corp. They've been sold, by the way. So maybe not. I don't know. Chalk tag. A few more jelly print scraps. I got this from Rosemary Morris. I don't know. I think we had a workshop. See, that could be folded in half and tucked. Manila tag. There's some more of those little cards. And over here, I have some of the trimmed pieces that came out of the book. And these make great pockets, and they match what's already going on. And then this is what I did on Tuesday, which again would be kind of cool pockets. And then these. So that's where we are. I don't see y'all hollering for me. So I'm going to work a few pages in each section. And that way, if I completely run out of time, I've got a smattering of stuff all the way through. I love the way that inkjet printed through on the back side of that paper. See right there, we've got a pretty spot for a tag, and I'm going to pop it in. I'm going to use score tape. This stuff is so sticky. So y'all liking what I've done so far? Please tell me. Whether you do or whether you don't. Hey, Kimberly, look what I did this morning. These are all the little tools that you gather that you're using that day or per project. And so I just got that little thing, and it keeps them from hiding, disappearing. The messy one is still up there on top. I think I win the award for the messiest craft table. My watch is telling me to breathe. I look at it and take a deep breath. Randy said, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go meditate for a minute or two. I said, I ain't got time. I hadn't got time. This stuff is... You really got to have it burnished down good to get it off. Put her on that side down. Come on, we got a little bit of open time. I'm going to calm down here in a minute. Perfectamundo. Thank God for open time. See, I already lost my bone folder. Oh, I'll put it back. Put it back in the bucket. Okay. There's a good blank page. I cut this at one time to do that with. So that could be a tip in, except it would be backwards. Tip in, tip out. Okay, so it needs to be kind of like that, I think. So I could just have it flip that way. That'd work. What do you think? Be nice if we could have ABC at the beginning. And then it jumps to A, B, C, F. Then it jumps to O. That would be fine. Now, can you still unfold it that way? Okay. It's kind of like a little journal within a journal. Project started and never finished. It's so nice to finally have enough stuff. And I was going to have it fold to the top. So tip in doesn't really work with this style of journal. So guess what? We can put that in a pocket. And then it can be taken out. Like that. Just like that. I'm looking at this. Okay, I've got everything right here, so. I'm looking for something that will fit on the page. I kind of like that because the creamy color here doesn't match with them both. Those are all the same. All right, let's just. Wonder if I can tear that. Y'all still with me? I'm going to start out right there. Okay. Put that back on the pile because we may need that. We may use that again. And I'm going to trim these, trim the sides. And then I'm going to go over these with a one of the Distress Oxide. Wish I had the new stays on. Y'all seen that? Robin's got them. They are awesome. They're in a small. I can't get that. It's all right. A little bit more off here. It's a smallish ink pad, about like the Distress, but they're colors that are real organic. Like there's a Kai and a. Let's take a little bit more off here. Beautiful stormy color that's a dark blue. I'm putting that big pile of go back stuff. I just stepped on my moons. Okay. Thank God for rolly carts. All right, let's see what y'all are talking about. Are you buffering some? Yeah, we used to go. We knew immediately. I know. I got to keep up with you guys, though. I don't see any big capitals. Okay. Curly said she might cut it down a little bit smaller because, yeah, you're right. It will overpower. It goes down to about there. Well, we can certainly do that. I love that I learned to tear stuff with a ruler. So it's a whole lot easier than having a cutting board on your table. Let's just go ahead and make it flush. These little bits and bobs, if you use the double stick tape, the score tape, you make real neat little washi tape with it. Sometimes a short piece is all you need. Now, make sure it doesn't have an up and a down. Now, perfect. Now. Give me a minute while I. Ooh. Faded jeans. Blue, right? That's it. Using it. Just makes it look a little more finished. Now, if I use this all the way through, that'll be a constant. And that way I don't have to make decisions. Coolio. Okay. Score tape. I don't know what's up and down. There. The numbers are right side up there. Now, if I can glue it correctly. So that's the bottom. Need to get another piece of paper because that saved. Just peeling off the score tape. I'm so proud of Ashley. They were in the 8th grade when this happened, and she went on to become the senior class president and a huge graduating, well, huge by our standards. I'm going to cheat just a little and pull, whoops, that's a little bit more than a little. Just want to make sure a little bit of a wider thing there since this is thick. Anyway, she went on to become class president. Well, let me back up just a minute. I shouldn't say this. She might be here. She didn't have the best home life, and it was in October of that year. Well, just after 9/11. Anyway, Sarah said, we've got to do something about Ashley, Mom. So we were in the process of visiting with her mom and dad to see if she might want to live with us permanently, because she was already at our house 3 or 4 hours a week. I mean, 3 or 4 nights a week. Yeah. Need some score tape on that. Anyway. So she went on to be class president, the first female. And she started college and had trouble with that, money-wise. I've always been in the background, so I spoke to a university official, happened to be the dean of student affairs, and she reached out to Ashley and got her a scholarship, so she ended up graduating with honors and was just getting ready to go study for her master's degree, and got asked to join Walmart home office. So she started as an assistant buyer, and she's worked her way up now. I don't know what her real title is, but she travels back and forth to China and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm proud of her. So we got that done. I'm gonna put some I'm not doing just a real good job trimming today. I'm trying to get rid of that that little bit of paint there. That'll work. But I can't. I wanted also to have the blues closer to the top. So I had a two-pronged desire there. Oohoo glue I love because it lays flat. Kind of hard to see clear on white. Alrighty. I'm looking for some pieces. Got some over here. These are little bits that I don't think I cut anything off over here that I really liked. See, I got my bits and bobs in a clothespin. Now, if I make a strip of washi tape, artist tape, I like that side better. I like the little bit of writing. When you have all your tools at hand, it sure is easy. That's what I really want in my studio, is just be able to say, okay, now I'm going to burnish that over. Well, you're seeing pretty good. And tear it. Or you could just know you want something and it's at arm's length. That's something I struggle with. And I would struggle with it even if I was in a bigger space. I think that's just the nature of the beast. Looky there, it came off first time. Let's see, I need to get rid of that edge. Let's see what's on the other side. I was thinking I might take it around, but I'm wondering if this is going to stick to that glitter. It's more like a mica. It's real fine. It doesn't seem to come off too bad. I could have done the edges on that, but I didn't. We'll see. And that's another tag spot. I'm flipping through, just catching bits and pieces here and there. And then I can go back through and catch some more if I want. Okay, what are y'all talking about? Ooh, Debbie, that's a good idea. But I already put that on there. I could put the silver foil and it's hanging right here on my light. Like that. I didn't see you sneak in. There's Cajun, Wendy. Okay, cool. Good memory, Deb. This is another another thing that working in mixed media teaches you, if you let it, is that you don't agonize over decisions. And 9 times out of 10, you'll go back and it will be a good decision. Now, if you're doing this, the silver foil or gold foil with the score tape, only pull a little bit of your paper backing off because it sticks so hard, so quick. And then you just kind of hope that it goes on there straight, which mine didn't. You have a little bit of open time. I probably ought to be careful because that's going to rub off. Okay. Oh. Let's use one of our little worlds over here on the coffee filters. These aren't coffee filters. Deb will know what they are. They're meant for science. Maybe. Some kind of filter in science. That's all I know. I was a business major. Okay, those are good. Those two. So I've got to put tape down there. This is so much easier than if I had tried to bind each of these little books. And this way you can take pages out if you want. Switch them out. There. Yeah. I think I'm just going to go with the plain old blue one. Just sit it there like that. Goes with our theme. We're going to the moon. Coolio. Alrighty. Yes, Pink, I do. It's a procedure to get the machine out. Everything in my studio has a spot, and it sits underneath my pull-out tray for my oil tablet. So if I pull that out, get the sewing machine, it can sit on that shelf, which works. And, you know. Oh, Beth. I say, Randy and I say that's crooked, but you know. Ooh, there's another good black page. What do we got? That looks pretty nice. Of course, you know, these pages may be moved around, so you don't want to get too matchy crazy. I'm looking through what I've got over here. I think I am going to use part of that. I've got a stainless steel food service shelving unit just to my right that I keep a lot of my stuff on, but it still sometimes gets disorganized. And the Delusions paints are in there. There you have it. Don't overthink it. Moon in the Maker. Oh shoot! Oh, that has a regular Ziploc. I'm gonna have to get the rubber stamps out. That would be a final touch, though. It's in there just perfect, and then I can make that fit to cover the type. Okay. Could put this on top of the whole blue. That's a good idea. That's a gooder idea. Slam bam, thank you, ma'am. Hold my beer and watch this shit. Sorry. That's Southern. Kind of like saying, bless your heart. Arkansas is not deep south, but we're south enough. I'm just going to glue that right there because this whole page is going to be glued anyway. I'm going from biggest pieces to smallest, so any rubber stamping from the Moon and the Maker would be done toward the end. They've got some real cute little moon and stars stuff. That's okay. It comes over. That's good. Except it's got sticky on it. Looks like a happy accident. I'm not sure that will. I'm just so tickled with the progress I made this morning. Like I said, it helps you don't have to go shopping for a bunch of stuff. And those envelopes I can slip in at the last minute too. I'll do one while y'all are here. I just learned how to do it from Robin last week. If y'all got an extra buck or two, a buck or six, her Patreon channel is chock full of great videos. And she puts up printables for her patrons every month. Isn't that neat? That looks pretty right next to that. Okay. I don't want anything dark. This is Out of This World. That's good. I'll leave it. I'm going to clip this. I could use the Distress. I think I will. The color I'm using for the edges. Vacation. How Beth lives in Florida. Come on. Okay, right here in my little handy dandy tool tray, I have my handy dandy. I talked about this last week. I'm going to have to move that down just a hair. These are the Kedsum, Kedsum brushes that I learned about from Zandra. And if y'all know her address, you might put it down there. Scraps to Beauty. And then Lindsay, I had mine for a year. I got them when they were $9, and then everybody started buying them, and now I think they're $13. You may not find them on Amazon. I didn't find them the other day. I do have them in my Amazon store, but they are available from other mail order folks. This is just about a perfect color for what I wanted. Anyway, it's great. Lindsay said this was the best tool she had used yet to put paint on, or stamp pad stuff. I bought this because it was on sale. It's one of those things that you look at and go, why did I buy that? Well, here you have it. And that's Moon and the Maker. I think iStencil sells their stencils, but they make their stencils, but I'm not sure if they sell them over there. Looks like I got it pretty good. Ah, ah. I'm not a stamper. Oh, look at that. Ah, how cute. I missed a little bit right there. Easy enough. Easy peasy. Oh my God, that is precious. Now I need to put this somewhere. I may not want it again in this project, but I don't want to waste. I just found a piece of white paper. Let's see how much of it we can get off. Quite a bit. And then if I decide I want to use it in this book, I've got it. It was easier when I had it pinned down. Oops. This makes such a crisp pattern. I think I like this better than using paint. Wonder if this would oxidize. Pretty good for a reprint. Not bad. I just can't get over how cute that is. Let's spray it. What the hell? I told you all about this Tim Holtz sprayer. It's worth all the hype. We'll see what it does and then check back later. There you go. I lost it. Want to look at it again. Okay, now I know you're not that far away. Maybe it was in this one. It's gone. Okay, slow down. There. Oh man, that's so cute. Got a little bit of oxidizing just where the drops are. I'm not going to mess with that one. That's dandelions, but I thought it looked like fireworks. And fold all those. Okay, Vicki needs to take a break. I mean, get a drink of water. I just imagine that I've got these somewhere else. Oh, that'll fit. Oh my God, it's perfect. Look at that. I am living right, guys. So score tape on the back of that one. Debbie, this is a whole lot faster than painting. Don't put it upside down. Don't go down yet. Don't go down yet. Oh, dog, this stuff is strong. Okay, if it hangs off a little bit, that's okay. And it doesn't. Good. And I made some more washi tape. That I made that the other day. And I also use this in the back of the book, so I'm going to use it here. Don't really need it, but you could have put it on under. No, it's down already. Crooked. I'm going to stop this. Yeah, make it look like I meant for it to be. Thought I put it right there. It is. There. Cute. And that could be a tag or a picture or anything. I could punch a hole. I'll do that later. All right. skipping right along. Here's another. Where are the clothespin? Oh, these. I saved everything. These are part of the parchment that was left over from those ink jets. Three will do it. This old legal paper. Okay, so I'm going to put that one down first in the middle. I've got to order some more. Ooh. Let's put the writing down at the bottom. I'll get all of them and then writing at the bottom. Except I put the glue on the wrong side. Damn it. Okay, we'll cover it up. Put that right there. Just look at that spacing. Would you just look at that? So that means on this side I need the, you don't need it, but this is so much more fun than when I used to write patterns for knit and crochet and did all the needle arts and all that stuff. That is so exacting, you might as well be a math teacher. Whoops, watch what you're doing. If you hook up with Robin over on Patreon, be sure and tell her I sent you. I won a handmade journal from her last week. Hasn't come yet. She is so meticulous. Something I'll never be. I'm just going to cut those off. I'm going to put some chalk paste. Oh, that's wax. I thought I had a bluish chalk paste. And I do. There. I did not go through stencils. So this is just one that was Need the lid for my... I don't see it. I've got extras, but all right. This is the, oh, never can remember, chalk paste redesign by Prima. See if I can do a better job than I've been doing. I think I'd be better off doing it with my fingers. This is one of those art supplies I was talking about Tuesday, that if you have it out on your desk where you can see it, you're more liable to reach for it than if it's sitting on a shelf, even 2 feet away, or in a box. What I like about this is it's got such a refreshing smell. It's kind of like fresh laundry, or you just get a whiff of something growing outside. Okay. Not enough there to mess with. And they do have this sealer that will help keep it from drying out. Dilutions did not do that on their paints, and they do dry out. I'm gonna get that same piece of paper that I put the off print. You know, I just about put this right on top of that. I got a new ooh right there. Kind of can't get it. Looks like it already soaked in. I'll give myself a B plus. Doing needlework wasn't near this busy. I mean, messy though. Neither is real painting. That's clean. Not going to get much of anything here. Doesn't hurt to try though, you never know. And I did get a light one left. Well, that's cool. I've also got stuff on the back. I think I'm going to move that to the side. I don't know what this is because I hadn't used this stencil. Oh, well, it's not going to hurt anything because it's not chunky enough to cause a problem. Okay. Bring our book back. I'm going to leave that. I don't know what it's doing right there. It looks like it's kind of separating. I'm thinking it's a scary thing. Nice blue. And oh, there's my lid. Good. I was worried about that. Not overly. I've kept several of them. And I have reconstituted this too. So now let's see. I have a piece of stuff that's been floating around in here. It's been in the floor and there. Still in the blues. Still wet. Still wet. I'm going to check on chat here in just a second. Check on chat and then you leaving, Deb? Bye, Bethy. Thanks, Beck. I'll do a flip through on camera when I get closer. What time is it? 5:30. I'm going for another 30 minutes. I still feel like it. So if anybody wants to stay, sure enough. This is Deco Art Metallic Ice Blue. It's like trying to walk and chew gum at the same time. I picked up my toothbrush last night with my left hand instead of my right hand, and I damn near forgot how to brush. Same with this. I'm not sure I helped the son any, but too late now. Whoops. You never know until you try something, and then it's in your memory bank for next time. My glue wasn't dry, but that's okay because it's going to be covered up by this little piece that has been hanging around forever. Really want to paint that little cutie on the front cover if I have time. I used a piece of artwork like that in a journal somewhere, and I think I know which journal it is. I don't remember where I got it. Of course, I'm sure I could go online. I might do that tonight. I'm not all concerned about this being perfectly mine. Make sure you put it on right. Have y'all had much buffering today? I haven't noticed it when I've been on. Now this is the washi that I made the other day. It's from my fresco. It's gotta be it. Come on now. Yeah. Well, that's bizarre. Nope. Now there could only be found it. The glue on the back side attached more to the tape underneath it than it did to the top tape. Bear with me. Ah, got it. That wasn't such a good idea here. Made me break a sweat. Thank God it was just that little piece. Just right like that. I could do just right like that. Okay, that works. I think what I'm going to do this time, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lay it up there for now. Just a little touch. And we've got another dark spot. Need to stick something in there so I won't forget what it is. If I have time, I can come back and that doesn't look too bad in there. I might cover a tag with that. Okay, who's still here? Bye, Journey. Pink. Hey, Gail. I love you. You're always there for me. Well, all right. We're not going to deal with that anymore. Remember what we're doing. Are we out of the first book yet? Yep, there's the first book. My idea tank is getting wearing down a little bit. So this is going to be a side pocket with something to extend it. I'm playing here. That's better. Okie dokie. What you gonna do, Vicki Lou? I'm gonna glue that. Not perfect, but I can come out some more. Could have done it that way to begin with. Pleased with the progress I've made. I had supernatural guidance. It's the best kind. Now then, a tuck spot. Need some tape. If you ever use this stuff and let a little bit of it hang over, be sure you wipe that off, rub it off, because it will make a mess. And it will stay sticky forever. Come on now. I could have a love-hate relationship with score tape. Although it is operator's responsibility to put it on correctly, burnish it correctly. Shoot. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't. This helps tie it to what is its facing page at this moment. And I'm glad I just picked one color of distress ink. That's so cute. Where's that tag? This would be a good spot for one of these. Now this could either be put on a tag or just left like that. Now, let's see what's going on over here. Metal picker, hat pin. Okay, I've got a metal pick over here. Bottom Tonic Studio was on sale. Well, there's the tag I was looking for. Isn't that cute? Blank white pages. Not going to be able to write or do anything on this, I don't think. Let that dry. That's Elegant Writer. No, you can write on it. This would be a good place for where did I put it? Here. Those need to go on tickets. Let's see if there's Chimney News. He'll fit, barely. Oh, he'll fit. That's what we're doing. And I'm going to fussy cut that. Have you tried those oil paints yet, Gail? This is the most beautiful paper. It's kind of a synthetic. Feels like it's got some cotton in it. It may just be a synthetic fiber of some sort, but it's soft. It's not like Yupo, but you cannot tear it. Oh, all right, I'm doing it. I want them both tilted just a little. Now that would be cute with some silver pen writing. Oops. I really like this format. Well, you did it again. There. Stick. I can always come back and put a little glue under that. All right. It's been almost 2 hours. There's another one of those sideways things. Maybe, maybe. That could be cute. Maybe, baby, I got us for y'all. Which one's cool, Kimberly? Did I already do it? This one, Hope. Uh-oh, I'm spinning. Damn it. Huh. Okay, buffering. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I'm not on the internet on my iPhone. Oh, okay. Yeah, the silver on the moon. Yeah. Thanks, Gail. You see me? Hey, Joycey. It may just be me on my phone. All right. Well, I got my laptop right there. I'm going to keep doing something. You let me know if you start buffering. I'd like to get in just a little bit more before I quit tonight. And I'm not any good at all after a certain time. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I want something with color there. Gray, 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 gray. Just sitting there waiting to be used. This is the trouble when you make yourself a deadline and you wait till the last damn minute to do it. Would have been easier to just go buy something, but buying stuff gets used and then they don't have it anymore. Put that on there. I should have checked that edge before I trimmed on that one. Use this edge. Still got some torn. Let's see what else I've got over here. No, I don't need that because guess what this is? Pocket. So I could put something right here. I'm not sure I like that. No, we can do better than that. Don't you think? Don't you think? Let me get the junk sack. Nope. Nip, 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 nip. You ought to hear me when I get some vodka. Wish there was a little bit more of that. The gray is what's throwing it off. Look what I found. I'm going to cut that because it's under. Now this is a leftover from the calendar sheets in the back. So it's not trash. I don't know what you put in there, but there will be something. Okay. Maybe a pen, you know? Yeah, I know you want out. I know, babies. You the only one left, Joycey? You are a trooper. It's so much fun to see a group of stuff just come together. And when you, like I said earlier, when you've got the piles and you can just go through and all at once and pull every paper that you see or anything that might work. And then when you get ready to sit down and do this, you've got everything you need. I'll have to come up with something real cute for that. I think I want the whole thing just like that. Won't see under it. That works. Just going to wrap it around. So that'll be a little bit fragile there on the edge of that metallic. Oh, hello. There. Eek. It'll be okay tucked under like that. And I'm going to use the tape right here so it will be very strong. I want it to be strong. And that'll leave us about 5/8 of an inch pocket. Could do a giraffe head sticking out. That'd be cute. Okay. Oh, look at that little star. R. See, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder who you are. There you go. That's nice. Doesn't he? Does it? Could have something else, and it could also be distressed before I tape it down. What do I want? Whew. Bye, CB. Nope. This may be something I'll leave till I see if I'm going to run out of time or not. Because I know we've got some. You 10 are very brave to stick it out with me. I don't know. Opinions? There's one of the circles. Hey, Lisa. Okay, do we like this little piece of, which I would make it real thin, like 3/8 of an inch. Do we like that for a little trim? Kind of like, except I wanted that edge. No, you didn't. You wanted this edge. Good thing I like that torn off edge. Okay, do we like that? That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. This is warm. Use that over there. And then that kind of sticks out. What do you think? Likey? All right, we're going with it. Save that for something else. It just kind of helps finish that edge off. And we still got room for something, or not. Have to be very little something. Where is it? Need something skinny. I don't think that's going to be usable. I'd hold that tight. I think I can just leave that in there too, because that was some I bought for alcohol ink. I think I got 100 of them. There. cute, if nothing else. Now I gotta put that on. I'm gonna have to have a garbage truck in here. Actually, I've been hitting the trash with a lot of these little pieces. Oops. Didn't get glue right there. I know, baby. Now, and now I've got a black tag to go in there. Come on. Look. How cute. Perfect. Ta-da. I like that page. That's cute. Now this one, don't know, we're gonna skip. I'm loving that one. I'm getting tired, folks. That works. Well, you did a good job there, Miss Vic. You gotta always have cork side up, unless you've got one with no cork. And I'm really kind of thinking like I need one. You know what? I could double that. Let's see. That would give it a little more stability. And then cover that up. Not that I'm really worried about that. Let's do it. I guess I need to measure it first. I'm going to do this and I'm quitting. Babies need to go out. instinct plays a large role in. The other thing about using the same papers throughout is that the whole journal will have a cohesive look. Look at there, isn't that cute? Which is not, that's not a desperate thing that you need to do, and particularly not in a journal you're playing. But in something like this, it's kind of nice to. Yeah. That's cute. The tape came undone. I just want to see what this. What did you want? Look at this. What do you want to go and do that for? I love making this washi out of your own papers. I guess I wasn't supposed to use this. Found it. I like. Just a little added touch. Remember what I told you about putting down part of it before you. I ruined the ends on most of these cheap dental tools trying to poke something. There it is. I've already got it started and it's a short run, so I'm just going to do that. Be nice if I'd have gotten it all the way to the top. But I did it. Did it. And I set my pad, set my blue thing down. Oh, there it is. I had it sitting up on my computer stand. It just jumped in my lap. Forgot what I was doing there for a minute. Turn that off. I'm going to stream tomorrow. At some point, it'll just be more of this. See how far I get. I probably won't do much else tonight. Oops. Crooked as the day it was born, but however, comma. I'm just going to stick, oh, I got two. Stick this in here so I don't forget I've got them. Wasn't that far, was I? Where did I go? Right there. So I don't forget I've got them. And if that doesn't firm up, I can put a different piece of paper under there. Oh, it's because it's open. Sound like Pee Wee Herman. Uh-oh. My Oohoo stick is running out. I've got one more. Well, actually, I've got two. I've got one in... just want it right there. Got one in my travel bag to go to Rosemary's. That's cute right there. Right there. That's cute. Since I just got glue on that underside. All right. I'm tired. Not used to working this hard. Alrighty. Y'all have anything else to say? Hey, Allie. How are you? Tequila. That cute little thing. Twinkle, twinkle. Wonder who you are. That's a good use for that. Somewhere where I can write it. So I'm going to stick that right here. That's cute. I likey. I think I'm done. I've run out of ideas. But there she is. And plenty of room to grow. Slice of happy. So I think it's kind of useful, maybe. Anybody got anything else to say? Hey, Janice. Oh, man, that was a good day. This is pulling in a little bit, but I think once it fills up some, it will not do that. And it's not a big deal if it does. Uh-oh. Sketty-o. I may have to put a glaze on it. And it's coming off. I could try the little blue glaze in here, because it sure is pretty when it works right. See, it's protected. That's a good thing right there. It protects it when you throw it in your bag. All right. I'm tired. Thank you. All right, I am going to stream at some point tomorrow, okay? And like I said, it'll be more of the same. I may see what other ideas crop up overnight, and I may think of some different things to do. All right, my babies want to go out. I love you guys. And over and out. I'll think about you as I have my vodka. Bye-bye. I'm